Hi, this week my demo is to investigate a problem that haunted me for a long time. That why AWS has so many IPv4 address. It's a problem because many years ago, public media had reported that we are run out of IPv4 address, and that's why we use IPv6. However, now, as you see, AWS can provide IPv4 address for each ES4 instance, even for the cheapest one. So why AWS looks like a billionaire of IPv4? I did some investigate on this topic, and I will share with you in this week's demo. Okay, I search on the internet, do some search on internet from the Quora and Reddit and Chinese Quora, Zhihu, and then I get a conclusion. It's about because of two reasons. That's why they have so many IP address. At first, they did purchase a lot of IP address. There are some reporting that MIT selling 8 million IP address to Amazon. And there's a rumor that in some forum that GE also sell its IP address to Amazon. So so we can assume that Amazon at least purchase tens of millions of IP address from private sectors of companies. So they did have a lot of IP address. And second is the policy of AWS IP address. So if you, I think everyone has experience with ES2 instance. So when you configure the instances IP address, there's a tip here. So in most of the case, the public IP address is associated with the instance until the stopped or terminate. So after which it's no longer available for you to use. Which means the IP address AWS associated with you ES2 instance is temporary. It means if you stop your instance, the IP address was released. If you restart, then you get another IP address. With this policy, AWS can reuse the IP address, so they maintain an IP address pool. It's more efficient for to use this IP address. I did a experiment for this policy. At first, I run my EC2 instance, and I get IP address is this. Then I stop it and restart. Then, okay, you can find the instance ID is same, but the IP address changed. Yes, AWS released my IP address and then assign a new IP address to my instance. What if I want a static IP address? That you know it's important. If you for some server service you want the IP address is fixed, so that you can always use the same IP address. For this policy, for this use case, AWS provide another policy that's called elastic IP address. If you want to use it, you can click networking, managing IP address, and then it brings you to this page. In this page, you can allocate an elastic IP address and associated with an instance or network interface. Here you can, because I have no elastic IP address, so I have to allocate one. Yeah, in this page, it shows that it is empty because I have not allocated elastic IP address. So I will click this to allocate an IP address. Okay. In this page, you can just allocate it. Okay. After that, I get an IP address of this. It's different from the address we have seen in before. Then I can associate this IP address with my ES2 instance. After that, you can see, okay, after associated the new IP address, my ES2 instance has a new IP address, and this IP address is elastic IP address. So let's try to reboot my instance again. Okay. At first I stop it and then I start it. Now you can see the IP address stays the same, unchanged. So this is my demo today, the demo this week for the IP address policy for AWS. Okay, thank you for watching.